The club's got a very proud history, but that's what it is, history. And as a playing group, we want to create our own history, and it's been 14 years now since the last one, so we're all very desperate as players to win another one, and that's why you play footy.
My challenge is to not think too far ahead or allow the players to think too far ahead. So that's a challenge for all of us, but they're aware of that.
Up in the club rooms, there's a bit of a sign up there with our premierships, and I think it's 1998. Look, as a club, I think we've talked about wanting to get back the club where it should be. We're a pretty proud club who's had a lot of success, and the last 10, 15 years hasn't been a good time for us. So I think it's been a bit of a drive from everyone, from board to down to the Colts, is that we want to make this club a successful club again.
The club's 2,500 members and supporters across the state have. East Fremantle Football Club's not known for its lack of finals opportunities, so no, we're looking forward to playing finals and doing the best for the club, because there's a lot of supporters who are late in years, so they want to see some final success before it gets all too late.
We've improved. Last year we won 11 games, so this year we've obviously won more than that, and our percentage is pretty significantly better than that, and our reserves won more games, so and our Colts have. So we've improved. No doubt about that.
It's been our goal from, I came early last year, and our goal was to play finals last year. Didn't quite happen. Our goal the same as this year was to play finals, and that's going to happen. But we just don't want to just play finals, we want to have an impact.
And South Fremantle have ended East Fremantle's season in emphatic style.
Last year's finals campaign came crashing down for the Sharks after losing to South Fremantle, who overtook them for fourth spot in the last round of the home and away season. But it only served as motivation for the players.
I think it did, because we were in the top four for quite a while, and certainly a couple of weeks out we were. I think it's a different feel when you've been in and you miss out rather than sort of come from the clouds and just miss out. So I think it did. There's a few players who weren't involved, but generally speaking I did think it served as a motivation.
I'm nearly 30, haven't got too many years left. You sort of start thinking you don't take things for as granted, and you don't get in these positions very often. I think that's what you try to pass on to the young guys who are in their early 20s, that they think they're always going to be playing finals footy. Yep. It doesn't happen like that. So when you've got a legitimate chance to really go well, you have to take it. And so that's the message that all us leaders are passing on, and the same message that Stav's passing on.
Early predictions this year had East Fremantle as flag contenders, something the coaches and players couldn't quite understand.
Yeah, well, we finished fifth last year, so I was never sure that we should be flag favourites, but we certainly consider ourselves finals contenders from the start of pre-season, to be honest.
I don't think we took any notice. One of the journalists tipped us finishing last, so I suppose they're just opinions from outside the club, and you've got your own internal expectations, and that's how you drive yourself.
Well, I guess we embraced it, and we set ourselves the express target of being in the finals. So it wasn't something that we shied away from. I wanted to promote the fact that was our expectation.
But today's game is the ultimate test. After 24 rounds, a team standing in the league comes down to this knockout semi-final. The Sharks looking to rewrite history after losing to the Royals in the same final 2 years earlier.
And East Perth supporters just streaming onto the field.
Oh, it's extremely important. 2 years ago, 2010, we took on East Perth in a similar situation, and they got over us by, I think, 7 points. So it's an opportunity to pay them back. They're a proud club, so they'll be going pretty hard at it as well, but we think we're in a better position. We think we've got better depth across the board. The coach's line is different players and different personnel, but we're going to have to face that fact that we're playing East Perth, and they beat us in finals 2 years ago, and look it squarely in the eye and see if we can improve.
we obviously want to win, and that was 2 years ago. There's a lot of sort of changeover from then, but we're really desperate and are hungry to do some good things this year.
Dick won't miss this. That's his bread and butter.
But the Sharks have the upper hand. They've beaten East Perth in their last 2 outings. The last time just 2 weeks ago in round 23.
The Sharks are really rolling now.
So you can't really read into it too much. I think finals is a completely different side of things. You might get a few matchups that have happened during those games that work quite well that we might stick to, but I think it's just a totally different ballgame.
Pryor outbodied Hal at that time and took a terrific mark.
And the team knows where they need to improve.
The start's very important. We can't afford to 3-0-0 start. It just makes it too hard. Especially at your home ground, you really want to get off to a good start. So yeah, that would be one thing going into the game. From other things, well, we probably have to learn better, even in that last quarter when you get up by 25 points. You can't let teams come back, even though East Perth's a great team. They've got plenty of great players to get back in the game. When you're that far out, you've really got to hold them off.
East Fremantle prevail in one of the best, toughest, hardest games of the season.
It appeared that win over East Perth was a relief for the Sharks, who secured 3rd spot and a home final.
I guess, there's some games that you set yourself for, and playing East Perth away, knowing how important it was to them as well. The boys were real keen to make a good go of it, and I think they did that, and obviously coming away with the 4 points, no matter how big the margin is, it's a credit to the fellas. So yeah, they're real passionate about it, and but there's been games along the way that they've belted it out as well. But I think if we were able to get up in the final game this week, they'll be punching that song out pretty loud as well.
There was a tight change room down there. It echoed. Yeah. No, we don't. What's the word? We didn't try to make an extra point of the win. I think it was the boys were finally sure that we were going to finish in the top 3 at least.
But don't expect nerves to get the better of the Sharks, especially the captain, who will for the first time lead his team onto the ground in a final.
I think you wouldn't be playing if you didn't get nervous, but it's just about harnessing that nervous energy and using it positively, and as captain just really playing your role for the team and leading by example on the field.